just use it enough. Stop. There you go. There we go. I said, there we go. And now we need to get over here. Okay. Well, that didn't do nothing! Gumboost. Here.
Like,
Oh.
dogs have so many issues. Like, imagine you getting too excited and you have to go to the vet to push it down, and then you have to have a vet squeeze your anal glands because you can't express it yourself.
Damn.
Like, that's a harsh life.
It's a hard knocks life. Now can we... Oh, is it like right below? God! Okay, well we're gonna have to go through the tube. I'm gonna have to go inside you. Alright. This is a rather bad episode.
Sometimes I wish we could have the dinosaurs back.
Yo! I saw an article that was like, the reason why we might not be living for 200 years is thanks to the dinosaurs. And I'm like, damn. The most millennial article right here. Blaming fucking dinosaurs for why you can't live a long life with getting a job, you lazy millennial!
I used to want to live to like 100 years.
Yeah.
I've only reached the age of 25, and I swear to God, if I live to 100, I will, like, become the worst person. Can you imagine? Like, I don't want to live for a century, and them being like, Grandma, do you want some pickles in a vacuum sealer space can? And I'd be like, what the fuck is that? And they'd be like, it just came out. It's a new product from the Space Mart.
The Space Mart.
I'd be like, I've lived too long, and I remember when pickles used to be in a jar.
Well, bro, absolutely. The next generation, like, already, I can totally see it now. Like, we're gonna have a Detroit Become Human on our hands. Because you're gonna get all these, all these people who are into AI, and then what's gonna happen is, like, they're gonna be like, you know, like, those people are gonna, like the AIs are gonna become real women in some form or way, and, like, they're gonna have these, like, materialisms and these, like, class conflicts and these rights and shit, and then, like, you know, people are gonna, like, date them and shit, and then, like, the liberals of today are gonna be like, you fucking dating that robot girl?
Yeah, no, like, it's gonna be, you know what it's gonna be? At first, it's going to be, like, at first it's gonna sit there and be, Detroit Become Human, but then it's gonna become I Am Robot with Will Smith. And a lot of people are gonna die. Which is why every time I tell my phone, I tell my computer, I tell my iPad and everything else, I say, I love you so much, after I yell at it. And I treat it with dignity and care, and I hold it very nicely, very tightly. Because I'm not having my electronics rise up against me. I will be a nice robot owner.
Because, you know, prejudice throughout history has always been, fuck my ass, has always been a matter of, like, you know, like, not extending a humanism, right? Like, it's always, if you think about it realistically, it's always been a matter of this group of people are not as people-y as we are. They don't think and feel and are not as sentient as us. They are animalistic, and even the animals, you know? And, like, a lot of times, like, you know, like, the expansion of rights and humanisms and stuff, and personifications is this notion of, well, yes, obviously, you know, expanding, like, you know, feelings and rights and stuff. It's also a matter of expanding, like, sentience, right? It's always a matter of being like, do you even think and feel and process like we do? And so you look at, like, you know, like AI stuff, and it's like, man, the more that is gonna get advanced, like, we're gonna have, like, a new, like, you know, social movement on our hands in the next, like, 50 years.
I mean, what's funny is Futurama does talk about this.
I mean, Futurama's whole thing is that, right?
Mm-hmm. Like, they literally had an episode where Amy and Bender have, like, this relationship, and they have to fight for their own civil rights for a human to date a robot.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, I rimmed that, dude. I fucking... Hey everybody, I'm Ryan Sierra. Welcome back to Creaming Rims. I thought everyone's always like, don't say that, we'll get demonetized. I'm like, I miss the Patreon days.
Well, once you get to 200, you should make a Patreon.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yo, 200 subs, Patreon. No, dude, I know like some people who have like 1,000 subscribers, and they have a Patreon, and no one cares. It's the craziest thing. I think the thing about Patreon, and this was always the thing about like Patreon, is that like, and maybe this is why like OnlyFans is kind of taking off as it is, like on like a business side of things. Obviously on the emotional, recreational side of things, it's, you know, corny, but like on the business side of things, it's like only the thing about Patreon was Patreon always only ever worked for like the bigger YouTubers, because it was like, what the? It was always a matter of like, you got to do, because it was always a matter of like the gifts. It's like if you, like the tiers and the tier rewards, and it was specifically always for like that exclusive content coming out onto Patreon and signing up for those tier rewards. And you could do that if you were bigger, because of course you had like the logistics and the production. And then what happened later on, where's this thing coming at me at? Where is it? Where is it, Michael? Whereas like, you know, like, and that's the thing, it was never just like, hey, if you like what I do, support me, XYZ. It was always like, it was basically its own mini social media. I hate this. This level is stupid. We're not actually playing this level. Make a better level. Skyscraper sucks because a platform comes down on you that you cannot see. Let's see. And like, it's an issue, kind of an issue with the camera. The camera was more, it was like if you, because like this is the thing, the camera was better, but see the camera does this thing where it's like you can't like look past like your platform. It like stops at the platform. If the platform below me also was like translucent, that'd be cool. In terms of the camera. Yeah, Patreon is not Ko-Fi, and that's the thing. It's like, Patreon is not Ko-Fi, whatever.
I'm reworking on having both. One for art, and one and Patreon being for the YouTube, Twitch.
I smell nuts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh god, there's like a jab
I'm
right
definitely
in the
not eating sea salt nuts, gourmet Virginia peanuts with salt crystals.
No way. Why? Ooh, I wish it like saved that thing. How do I think what it is you're supposed to. Are you supposed to do it diagonal? Or are you supposed to kind of actually do like that? Oh, I think so. Tell me about your nuts. Tell me about your salted nuts.
So these are sea salt nuts. They are peanuts with sea salt crystals. They're from Blue Crab Bay Co. Blue Crab Bay is located on the southern tip of the Delmarva Peninsula, located on the west by the nation's largest estuary, the Chesapeake Bay. To our east lie the wild and undeveloped Barrier Islands, a refuge for migratory shorebirds. Our coastal waters are an important source of oysters, clams, fish, and blue crabs. Ooh. That's very interesting. I would like to see these barrier islands that this thing is talking about.
So Delmarva is Delaware, Maryland, Virginia.
Delmarva.
Delmarva.
Where is it at?
So the term Delmarva is Delaware, Maryland, Virginia. So it must cross over into those. Oh my god.
Because it said the southern tip of it. So the southern tip of the peninsula.
Oh my lord. I don't remember this being in the, like, in my last playthrough.
It might be near Norfolk. Or the tip of Maryland. But it said the
It's not going to be Norfolk, because that's like North Carolina.
Norfolk is in Virginia. Norfolk,
no,
Virginia.
But it's in like southern Virginia. Southern Virginia.
Oh. Yeah, that'd be Norfolk. It's the southern tip of the peninsula. So it's okay. I don't know what state that is.
What are these shapes? Hey, can you stop going over there?